Hello and welcome to ZAG SZN, a Gotham Production Studios original podcast. I'm Raúl.
I'm Brianna.
I'm Dominique.
And I'm Autumn.
We're here to debate our office's most unpopular and completely meaningless opinions. And my ZAG is this. I much prefer a singer with some character to their voice than a quote-unquote perfect voice singer. And I will give you some examples. Adele is like incredible voice. Doesn't really do much for me. I'm probably not her target demo, so let's start there. And there are other like perfect voices like Beyonce where I'm like fully in. But I'm talking more like think like a Bob Dylan or like a Billie Eilish. I feel like I gravitate much more towards like a Marvin Gaye who like literally puts on different voices for different songs. I much prefer that kind of singer to someone who is sort of technically incredible, but I don't know. It just kind of doesn't really move me that much. Yeah, I like weird singers.
I agree.
Yeah.
I
was going to say, is it about like, is it a combo effect? It's about the lyrics, it's about the style of the music and the singer, or if like Adele took a Marvin Gaye song and sang it, would you be like, okay, I'm into it now?
First of all, would love that.
Because it has like the groove of like what his essence was.
Definitely genres that I prefer over others. I don't know what genre Celine Dion is. Like, is that pop?
I was gonna say Celine Dion is. I don't know.
Is that like what is Adele's genre? Is it just pop? Is that what we're calling that?
Yeah.
I feel like it's like a drama. The way that it's like the way that it's like a, you know, an Oscar category for like a best picture for drama. Like I definitely prefer sort of soul inspired kind of genre, but I like rock and roll. I like jazz. I feel like I'm pretty eclectic, and I often like things if they're just sort of a little bit, you know, if they're trying something new. But I feel like I've heard every Celine Dion song like 15,000 times. You know, I'm just not in love with a power ballad.
Ugh. I think that's what it is. Like a ballad is kind of boring a little bit with those kinds of voices.
Because they want to show off.
Yeah. It's like the big notes and like.
Yeah.
It's good, but yeah, I agree. It doesn't like move me as much. I feel like I'm more moved by like a quiet, like kind of voice than those like big voices.
I love when people just straight up can't sing.
Yeah.
I have
Underrated.
really bad taste in music, but I love the front bottoms because all of their music sounds like, I'm in hell and I smoke so many cigarettes. And I'm like, yeah, dude. I feel
Love
you.
it.
This is my jam. Yeah, I'm struggling to think of artists that have weird voices that are good.
Yeah.
I think Billie Eilish is probably the most popular right now.
Yeah,
where
she's a good one.
Clearly, you know, trying different things, trying to be sort of I don't know, non-traditional with her voice and what she's doing, and I really appreciate it. Not saying like I'm her numero uno fan. I'm not like sitting front row, but like I'm so much more intrigued by that than, you know, I mean, listen, like I watched, you know, Kelly Clarkson's Christmas special and
Love Kelly Clarkson.
Oh my God, tangent, but like that woman is like out for blood, and it's great because you hear it in her voice.
Yeah,
lots of personal stuff going on there. Google it. Thank me later. But you know, she's great. Like one of the most incredible voices I've ever heard. I'm playing Billie Eilish stuff before I'm playing Kelly Clarkson.
Whoa.
Hot take.
I don't think anyone's ever said that before.
Yeah, that's like
This is a brand new sentence.
That's the ZAG. I mean, I think typically society has deemed belting and power ballads as like the epitome of musicality. But I think with the uprising of T-Swifties,
I was just going to bring her up.
we always bring up the fact
Let's
that
do
she
it.
isn't technically the most gifted of singers, but she more than makes up for that in her lyricism and her musicality and the way she delivers lines.
Her
She
inability
could,
to feature women.
yeah,
It's a
I
callback.
mean,
It's an
callback.
Easter egg.
But yeah, I think maybe the value of artists is a little bit wider these days, and that's great. They don't all have to be Mariah Carey's and
Mm.
Yeah.
maybe J Lo's. I don't know if you're on TikTok. Nobody likes J Lo, so I can't say
J-Lo,
that.
yeah.
This doesn't have to turn into just a drag of every, pop singer. Like, okay, I'm just throwing out names here, like Donald Glover, Childish Gambino. Maybe he's like maybe my number one right now, where I'm like, anything that dude does, he brings something new to that recording, and he's putting on different voices, doing different things, experimenting.
Question for you: have you seen these people live?
Mm.
Because I feel like the people that can do power ballads, even live, they're just unreal. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
And then sometimes you get, I mean, maybe Billie Eilish is able to skirt this, but a lot of people, like a Fergie, you get them out in front of people,
Oh.
and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's not as good as it was in the recording that I heard.
Let's play
So-
some basketball. That's a great point, actually, because I did not understand the appeal of Bruno Mars until I saw him play that Super Bowl.
Mm.
Right.
And then I was like, oh, wait, this guy can play, he can dance, and he can sing, and he's the full package and the whole thing. And to watch him work made such an impression on me
Yeah.
that ever since then I've been like, okay, this guy is like incredibly legit and kind of falls into that perfect voice category, honestly.
I think it depends too on like the tone of voice. So like I don't know if this is a hot take. I think like Miley Cyrus has one of the best voices. Like technically,
Ooh.
she's very good, but she has like a rasp that I love.
Yeah.
So it's like not perfect in that
Mhm.
way, but it's like cool and she can hit the notes. So I feel like that adds interest.
Yeah, there's some character there.
Yeah,
It
so I
feels
think
like
that's what it is.
That raspiness has not been sort of trained out of her. And I don't know where a lot of these people come from or how they get where they are. I know that they're all really hard workers. Like talent only takes you so far. That's a really good example of one where
Yeah.
like I wish there were more Mileys. I wish
Yeah.
that some of the people who really could sing and had that natural talent kind of kept a little bit of that,
yeah.
that character to their voice. Yeah.
Still come back to that. It's like it's a mix of things. Because Demi Lovato for me was
yeah.
she has that rasp and that tone and that
Mhm.
sexy, like cool. And then the music she's been singing nowadays, I'm like, well, it's still the sexy, cool voice, but I'm not vibing with it.
Mm.
So I think it's like
I agree.
it's something about where you are probably in your life and what you're into. Honestly, and then also like what they're producing because she still has
Yeah.
the same voice. She can still hit incredible notes, but I'm not feeling her music.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Versus like a Selena Gomez who love her.
Love.
Can't really sing.
You know?
Oh, is that a thing?
Yeah.
I don't.
She like can't, it's not like she can't sing, but like does not have like the Miley Demi from that whole like
Okay.
group.
Nah, 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 nah. Nah, 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 nah. Like that whole thing from her, I was
Yeah.
like, well, this is not great. When you're ready, come and get it. Nah, nah.
No, what is
what are
the
we
Oh
doing?
Lose You to Love Me was her like
Ah,
biggest hit, which makes sense. That was a good song, but yeah, I think it's a lot of things.
yeah, she needs more character then. If she's gonna not
Mhm.
make it in terms of like singing abilities.
Yeah.
I'm pro bad singers. I'm with you, Autumn. I want more bad singers.
Yeah.
Just to mix it up.
Yeah.
I need to mix
Tired
it
of
up.
good music. Don't want any more
Yeah.
of that.
Yeah.
We'll just get us on a mic. We'll start singing. We'll create a band. Gotham band. I love it. You can be the
Yes.
singer. You did such a good job today.
I'm wrapping this up before anything serious happens.
EP coming soon.
Guys, we can meet in my dad's
SoundCloud.
garage.
Ooh, nice. I don't play any instruments. I don't bring much to the table. I'm just going to be honest.
That's perfect. That's exactly what we're looking for.
Okay. Great.
Yeah. So this has been ZAG season. I'm Raúl.
I'm Brianna.
I'm Dominique.
And I'm Autumn.
and thank you for listening.